It is truly an exciting moment to be in the crypto space right now. It seems like every day I turn on the news and I hear stories like AMC theaters to accept Bitcoin for movie tickets and McDonald's offering an NFT giveaway to fans of their fast food chain. Mass adoption is happening right before our eyes, and as a result, the crypto market is booming. And whether you already own some crypto or are looking to enter into the market, one topic of confusion is the differences between all of the coins out there. I mean, besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, there's still over 14,000 cryptocurrencies available. And again, what are the differences and how do you choose among the variety? Right now, in my opinion, is not only a great time to get into the crypto market, but also it is a great time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because today I'm gonna break down Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm gonna highlight some other notable tokens to help you place cryptos in their best category. Knowing how to categorize coins will help you in evaluating an investment and help you in shaping your buying strategy. My goal is to help you understand what experts like Cathie Woods and Raoul Pal know and why they're so bullish on their crypto holdings. So let's jump in. Back in January of 2009, Bitcoin quietly launched its BTC token, and little did we know that this new radical idea would eventually disrupt the global financial system as we know it. Since then, we have seen literally thousands of cryptos launch in the same spirit of Bitcoin, but with very different use cases. And when you begin to unpack what a token is used for, you begin to understand why its existence even makes sense. So in a moment, I'm going to review Bitcoin and Ethereum and a few other major crypto categories with you, but I'm going to explain them at a very basic level, giving you analogies and illustrations so that you will hopefully see how the space all connects. But first, this is not financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Great. So the crypto market began with Bitcoin. So it's only right that we begin our journey with the BTC coin. So let's begin with what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a decentralized peer-to-peer transactional blockchain network, and the BTC coin is the currency for that network. And an easy way to understand Bitcoin is to imagine yourself at Disneyland. Now imagine when you enter the park gates, you're given Disney dollars to spend while you're inside the park. In this case, like Bitcoin, Disneyland is the network, and like BTC, the Disney dollar is the currency. So whether you're from Mexico and use pesos or you're from Japan and use yen, when you're inside the park gates, you're inside the Disneyland network and therefore would use the Disney dollar to buy yourself those fun little Mickey Mouse ears. Another way to understand Bitcoin is to consider your credit or debit cards. If you're sporting a Visa logo on your card, that means your transactions are being processed through the Visa network. And so merchants like Walmart or 7-Eleven must be connected to the Visa network to process Visa transactions. Again, the Bitcoin network is similar, but with two pivotal differences. Number one, transactions through Visa happen in a centralized manner. This means that the Visa organization earns the transactional fees and makes decisions that impact the network. Like how transactions are processed and how much you should pay. By contrast, transactions through the Bitcoin network are approached in a decentralized manner, which means that the transactional fees are earned by the users and the decisions for the network is decided by the community. The second pivotal difference is the fact that the Bitcoin network has its own BTC coin. This is major because if I wanted to send money to someone in Mexico, traditionally my US dollar would have to change hands several times through multiple networks to get there, which in turn makes it costly and slow. But to send BTC, there's no currency conversions needed, so the cost is low and the funds are received in an instant. On a side note, another advantage to a decentralized currency like BTC is its protection from tampering. Here in the US, only a select few get to decide the fate of our currency, like who we bail out or how much money actually gets printed. However, a decentralized currency evens the playing field and allows the community to weigh in on the decision. So with the internet connecting people globally and the uncertainty of most major currencies, you can see why there's a need for Bitcoin and why it has grown in popularity. And Bitcoin will be written about in the history books as the first ever cryptocurrency. And there are clear advantages being the first. And that's why till this day, Bitcoin is the anchor in the market. However, the advantage of being second is being able to learn from your predecessor. And that's exactly what the founders of Ethereum did when they planned and eventually launched the Ethereum network. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum is also a blockchain network, and similar to BTC, Ethereum's ETH or Ether is the coin for their network. Now, there are some technical differences between Bitcoin and Ethereum that may excite technology nerds like myself, but there are two major implementations in Ethereum that makes it stand alone in its own class and has cemented the network as a pioneer in its own right. The first is the introduction of smart contracts. So smart contracts are defined as computer programs that automatically execute the actions necessary to fulfill an agreement between attached parties. Now, this idea is groundbreaking and can be used in so many different ways, but here's one simple way to understand a smart contract. Let's say, for example, I decide that for every 100 views this video receives, I'll make a $10 donation to the Children's Hospital Fund. Traditionally, I would need to manually watch the view count and then manually make my donation. Oh, and let's add the fact that you would just have to take my word that I actually made the donation. If I were to execute a smart contract for the same arrangement, the entire process would happen automatically, on time, and without my interaction. And you could verify that it actually happened through the transparency of blockchain. We directly use contracts on a daily basis, like in car purchases and business transactions and even court orders. But we also indirectly use contracts every day, like when you borrow money from a friend and promise to pay them at a later date. So just imagine the possibilities smart contracts can bring to the developed world. So number two, the second major innovation Ethereum has over Bitcoin is their ability to host other technology. So for example, Decentraland, a virtual reality platform that is currently building out a section of the global metaverse, is built on the Ethereum blockchain. And so even though they have a very unique concept and they have their own user base, their technology and their mana token is powered by Ethereum. Another way to look at it is to see Ethereum as the land. I mean, imagine Ethereum as California a couple hundred years ago, and the projects building on Ethereum right now as the local businesses. There are some businesses that will do very, very well and will make really great investments. But when you invest in Ethereum, you are investing into land ownership. And Ethereum has a strong case because, in fact, a good majority of the projects out there right now are launched on Ethereum. With access to smart contract capabilities and a coding language that is well recognized, Ethereum lowers the barrier of entry for projects and organizations that want to launch their token. And on a quick side note, pretty often when talking about cryptocurrencies, I hear the word coin and token being used interchangeably, and I want to take a quick second to clear up the difference for you. A coin is a native currency for a blockchain. So, BTC is a coin of Bitcoin, and Ether is a coin of Ethereum. However, a token is a currency for a project built on top of a blockchain. So, for example, Shiba Inu was launched on Ethereum. So their SHIB currency is actually a token. Hopefully that helps. So when comparing Bitcoin to Ethereum, although they are both blockchain networks, there are traits that make them different. And although Ethereum has the advantage of smart contracts and being the land for other projects, Bitcoin has the advantage of being the first mover and is being established as a globally recognized store of value, which basically means that its value, just like a Picasso painting, doesn't have to come from its usefulness, rather it can come from demand for this scarce asset. Some believe that with the momentum Ethereum has, it will one day flip Bitcoin and be the #1 coin in the market. While others believe that with the recent upgrade to Bitcoin allowing the network to finally run smart contracts, that it will continue its dominance in the space. One thing is for sure, the innovation that was birthed through these two projects set a trend in the space and continued to shape the direction of other projects that followed. I mean, it's evident when you look at the cryptocurrency market rankings and see what is performing right now. So I want to take a moment and highlight a few altcoins for you. And altcoins are basically anything other than Bitcoin. But I want to take a moment and place them in categories so that you're able to evaluate their use and their potential. So if you were to visit coinmarketcap.com at the time of this video, the top 6 coins are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Tether, Solana, and Cardano. Bitcoin, as we discussed, already is being pushed into a league of its own as a store of value. Again, think digital gold. And we also have discussed how Ethereum features smart contracts and is the land for other projects. But when you go down further and see Binance and Solana, Cardano, and even Polkadot, these are all competitors to Ethereum. They're all very unique, and doing a dive into each is actually quite fascinating. I highly recommend it. But for the context of this video, all of these projects can be lumped into the category of smart contract ecosystems. Again, think of it like this. They're all the land that offers smart contracts and tools that other projects can use and build on. Also, notice that 5 out of the top 10 are in this category. I mean, let's just say it's good to be the landowner. Now, if you're curious about Tether and USDC, these are stable coins and are pegged to the US dollar. You don't invest into stable coins, but if you need somewhere to park your gains and protect them from price fluctuations, stable coins would be your source. Now, if you go down the page a little further, you'll come across Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. These are the famous and well-known meme coins, and meme coins have captured major attention due to their ability to make millionaires, just seemingly overnight. Unlike other projects, meme coins don't have a real use case other than, trying to make holders rich. Now, you can make some serious dough with meme coins, but there's no utility. So participation is like pretty much playing the lottery. So just remember that and just play at your own risk. But I do want to mention that Shiba Inu is in the process of evolving and trying to shed its current meme coin category by adding utility to its token. The next crypto category that I want to highlight is DeFi, or decentralized finance. In this category, there are DeFi platforms like Aave and Compound and Uniswap and even PancakeSwap. But then you'll find technology like Terra, which helps with price stability, and Chainlink, which is an oracle that brings in useful data to the blockchain. These projects are in place to support DeFi transactions and help it function properly. Now, DeFi has seen major growth over the last few years, and really that continuation is inevitable as more adoption happens. But the last crypto category that I want to share with you has been absolutely explosive and will continue to be so for years to come. And that is the gaming and metaverse category. This is big because the world of gaming is already massive, but with the introduction of the play to earn model, where gamers can literally earn money for playing video games, there's now an incentive to play and participate in gaming ecosystems. The onboarding has already begun and we are seeing incredible growth, but things are still ridiculously early, and there will be a massive influx of consumers because of the reward potential for an activity you are already gonna do. I'm just waiting for the eat pizza to earn model. Then that'll be my time to shine. Either way, Keep your eye on this space because there is a great future ahead. There are many other crypto categories and subcategories that are out there, but too many to cover in one video. With that said, the goal of sharing the various crypto categories is really to help you to identify the coins you want to add to your portfolio. There are coins on the list today that they might not be there tomorrow, and tomorrow there could be new coins added. But when you have an understanding of the category you're open to investing in, it sheds some light on potential winners and ones you shouldn't even waste your time researching. But what are your thoughts? Are there any crypto categories that I should have mentioned? Please let me know in the comments. Also, did I miss any important differences between Bitcoin and Ethereum? Also, please let me know in the comments. Lastly, I want to thank you for your time. Your time is valuable to me, so I do hope you found value in this video, and until next time.